Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Nick from Pulse Roller's Tech Support. Today we're going to be going over ConveyStop, which has now been added to EasyRoll Plus. If you have a stop group set up with old ConveyStop, first thing you'll want to do is grab a new project file. To get that new project file, discover modules, then open up ConveyStop, and then you'll want to save project once you find your ConveyStop group. This is important to do because the old ConveyStop project files are not compatible with EasyRoll Plus ConveyStop. Let's say you want to start a new project, discover modules, ConveyStop, click and drag to highlight the group that you would like to create, right click, and then create stop group. So we can see right now they're both in the same group. So we're going to add a few interface buttons now. So if we go down to control buttons, we have start and emergency buttons. Start is a reset, emergency is a stop button. If you plan to use interface buttons, you'll want to take note before designing the project that a start and an emergency button cannot be on the same control port. Once we have these changes in place, we'll want to go to Apply Changes. And then yes, this will commit what we have in this project file. While the modules are resetting, you will lose communication between the ConveyLinks cards as well as any PLCs that are connected. And then of course be sure to save your project. So now let's go into modifying an existing system. Let's say we wanted to add a card and then remove one that's already in the stop group. We'll discover, find our new card, right click, and add to stop group. Over here on the left we can see a list of our stop group and we can see this new card is applied. So we'll apply changes. Now let's say that later on down the road we want to remove this AI2 from our stop group. We can just right click, remove from stop group, and then apply changes. Once again, apply changes, and be sure to save any major changes that you make to the system. You can assign custom names to each stop group. So we'll change this one to group 123. And then rename. This way you can name each stop group the way you would refer to it in your plan. We can also force start as well as force stop a system from this ConveyStop page. Force start will not override an active emergency signal. So if you have an open emergency button, as I've simulated here, we can see that it's listed the left emergency button as the reason it could not force start. A more common option over the control port buttons is using a PLC interface. Right here we have our AOI plugged into an Allen Bradley project. To set an emergency stop condition, we would write a value of 1 to ConveyStop command for 500 milliseconds. And then afterwards, writing a 0 to the ConveyStop command to let the program know that there is a break in between commands. To reset from a stop condition, it will be the same process. Write a value of 2 to ConveyStop command for 500 milliseconds. Then afterwards, write a value of 0 to ConveyStop command. Our PLC inputs also contain a list of specific stop conditions. This way, if a stop condition occurs and you're not exactly sure what caused it, this can help troubleshoot. So these are the basics for ConveyStop, now part of EasyRoll Plus. Be sure to subscribe to Pulse Roller on YouTube for more helpful tips.